Holy wars have golden rules only when the warriors have golden hearts. Welcome to section 5 of chapter 14 of the Holy Quran. And chapter 14 is devoted to our prophet Abraham. Section 5 begins with sign 28. Namshi. Alam tara illa allazina badallu ni'matillahi kufran. Hast thou not turned thy thought to those who exchange the favor of God? Badallah, who have changed the favor of God. Exchange, sorry, who have exchanged the favor of God. But Badallah. Wa ahallu kaumehum dararin bawarin. Wa ahallu kaumuhum. Pardon me. Pardon me. Somebody's selling her words outside. Pardon me. Wa ahalla kaumuhum darra bawarin. Darra bawarin. With gratitude. Sorry. Pardon me. With ingratitude, and cause their people to descend to the house of perdition. Darra bararin. Sorry, darra bawarin. Darra bawarin. House of perdition. Bawarin house. Darra perdition. There is commentary to read 1904. 1904. I think it's just one commentary, I believe. There is a particular and a general meaning, full stop. The particular meaning is understood to be a reference to the Meccan pagans who turned the house of God into a place for the worship of horrible idols and the practice of unseemly rites and cults. Full stop. There is no real difficulty in accepting this as part of a late Meccan surah, even without supposing it to be a prophecy. Full stop. The Meccan pagans had turned religion into a blasphemous superstition, and were misguiding their people, persecuting the true messenger of God and all who followed his teaching. Full stop. Their cup of iniquity seemed about full, and they seemed to be heading to perdition, as later events indeed showed to be the case. We go to, no, we haven't finished with the commentary, showed to be the case. Then paragraph. The general meaning, we did the particular meaning. We're now going to the general meaning. The general meaning is also clear. Selfish men, when they seize power, want worship for themselves. Want, W-A-N-T, want worship for themselves or their fantasies, in derogation of the true God. Full stop. Power, which should have been an instrument of guilt, becomes in their hands an instrument of evil. They and their people rush headlong to perdition. Full stop. Then inverted commas. These be thy gods, O Israel. Inverted commas closed. These be thy gods, O Israel, has been a cry repeated again and again in history, in the face, or at the back, of men of God. Exclamation mark. We now go to the next sign, which is sign 29. Jahannama yaslu Jahannama yaslunaha. Jahannama yaslunaha. Into hell, okay, into hell, question mark, they will burn therein. Jahannama, into hell, yaslunaha, they will burn therein. Bi'sal kararu, bi'sal kararu, an evil place to stay in. Bi'sal kararu. We did it before in my former place. Mustakarraru. Mustakarraru. So kararun, mustakarraru will help us to remember. Bi'sal kararun. That is an evil place to stay in. No commentary to it. We go to sign 30. وَجَعَلُوا لِلَّهِ أَنْدَادًا لِيُدِلُّوا عَنِ السَّبِيلِ. And they set up idols, and they set up, into brackets, idols. وَجَعَلُوا لِلَّهِ أَنْدَادًا, as equal to God, to mislead, into brackets, men from the path. لِيَدُلُّوا عَنِ السَّبِيلِ. Mislead men from the path. Kul tamata'u, kul tamata'u, kul tamata'u, kul tamata'u, masir, fa inna masira, fa inna masirakum ila nar, fa inna masirakum ila nar. What is it? See, I can't get my bearing now. Okay, I was looking at the wrong place. Say, enjoy, tamata'u, say, enjoy, into brackets, your brief power. Yeah, enjoy your brief power. Cool, tamata'u. Say, enjoy, into brackets, your brief power, but verily ye are making straight way to hell. But verily you are making straight way to hell. You are making straight way to hell. فَإِنَّ مَسِيرَكُمْ إِلَى النَّارِ. Then, كل عبادي الذين آمنوا يقيموا صلوات وينفقوا مما رزقناكم وينفقوا مما رزقناهم وينفقوا مما رزقناهم سرا wa alaniyatan. Sirran wa alaniyatan. We did it before. Secretly or openly. Sirra wa alaniyatan. They who let me go over again. Speak to my servants who have believed, comma, there is commentary to that, who have believed, that they may establish regular prayers and spend out of sustenance and spend out of the sustenance that we have given them. There is brackets there after spend, and spend into brackets in charity, spend in charity in brackets out of the sustenance we have given them. In other words, whatever God gives you is not for you alone. You spread it out to those who don't have in charity. We have given them, comma, secretly or openly. Sirran wa alaniyatan, secretly or openly. Sirran wa alaniyatan. Okay, we haven't finished it actually. Sirran wa alaniyatan min kable an yati yawmun min kable ma min kable an yati yawmun la la bay'u fihi wala hilalun min kable an yati yawmun la bay'u la bay'un fihi wala hilalun. I'll go back a bit. Secretly or openly, what we have given them, what we have given them secretly or open before kable, before min kable, before kable, before sorry min kable, before the coming of a day, min yati yawman, in which there is neither mutual bargaining, bay'un, nor befriending, hilalun, nor befriending, hilalun. I think that's the end of the sign, sign 31. We have two commentaries to it, or three rather, 1905, 1906, 1907. One is against believed, servants who believe. The other one is against sustenance. The other one is against bargaining. So let's start, 905, 1905. Putting ourselves back in the position in which the Muslim community found themselves in Mecca just before the Hijrah, we can imagine how much encouragement and consolation they needed from the preaching, the faith, and the steadfast character of Al-Mustafa, Al-Mustafa bin Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Full stop. In, intolerant persecution was the order of the day, semicolon. Neither the life nor the property nor the property of reputation of the Muslims was safe. Full stop. They were asked to find strength and tranquility in prayer and in helping each other according to their needs and resources. So this commentary emphasized the importance of prayer. Whatever faces you, just go down on your knees and pray. Continue praying. Continue praying. We go to 1906, and that is against sustenance, yes. Here, as elsewhere, sustenance is to be taken in the literal as well as the metaphorical sense. There were many among the Muslims who were poor, or slaves, or depressed because they were deprived of the means of livelihood on account of their faith. Oh my God. They were to be fed, clothed, and sheltered by those who had means, full stop. Charity was to be ordinarily secret so as to cut out all show of parade. I love this. Mm. So when you do charity, if secret is very good, so as not to discourage or dampen the spirits of those who don't have to do charity. So do it secretly, fine. Okay. Show out to cut out a show of parade, comma, and perhaps also lest the enemy should dry up these resources by unprincipled violence. Okay, so I think there are at least two reasons why, if charity is done secretly, is good. You may not dampen the spirit of those who don't have, and you might protect the whatever you've given to those in need from violence of the enemy. The enemy sees you've given somebody something, he can come and snatch it from you in those days and even today. Okay. Uh, Sources by unprincipled violence, semicolon. But there must be much that had to be open and organized. Much that had to be open and organized so that all the needy could know where to go to be relieved. Of course, if you are supplying food or if you are supplying trucks of food to people, that is charity. But there's no way you can hide it. You can't hide it because if they are in hundreds or thousands, they all have to have a share, and they have to know where to go to get them. All right. In fact, if we were to live by the standards of the Quran, its meaning and its commentary, I think the world would have been a very safe place for all of us. Or what we've been doing, to recognize that what we've been doing have been set up, have been talked about already in the Quran, are ordained in the Quran already. All right. 1907, and that is against bargaining. Ba'un. Where is it? Where is the word? Bay'un, rather. Bay'un. That's bargaining. Bay'un. Wahilal and no friendship. That's where we're going to. The great day of reckoning will be one on which all values will be changed. Full stop. Wealth, as understood in this world, would no longer count. Wealth will no longer count during the great day. Should we not therefore use any wealth we have in this life to give here and receive there? To give here and receive there. Huh? I remember this verse. ما يقدر الله قرضا حسنا فيضاعفه له وله أجر كريم. Whatever you give will multiply it in the other world. So this is a reflection of that ayah verse sign. To give here, should we not therefore use our wealth? Should we not therefore use any wealth we have in this life to give here and receive there? Yes. Bayun. Bayun. We're not going to bayun, bargain. Bayun includes all bargaining. Bayun or bay includes all bargaining. Dash. Barter, comma, purchase and sale, etc. So you exchange banana for pawpaw, that's bargaining. that's bayun. You do butter, that's that's butter, and that's bayun. You buy a car for $1,000, that's bargaining, that's purchase, that's bayun, and that's just and you sell something, the one you are buying from the one you the buyer and the one you are buying from is bayun, and that's sale, etc. Let me take you to it. Bayun includes bargaining, barter, purchase, and sale, etc. Full stop. In this world, where wealth has some value, in this world where wealth has some value, let us spend it and get for ourselves treasures in heaven. So if you spend out of your health, don't think that you train it away. You'll be reminded about it in heaven in a positive way. Okay, that's if you believe in heaven at all. If you don't, that's sad. Okay, and get for ourselves treasures in heaven. Treasures in heaven is in inverted commas. Full stop. Okay. In the next life, each man will stand on his merits and personal responsibility. Full stop. One man cannot help another. Full stop. Let us here help each other to become true and righteous, comma, so that our personal account may be favorable there, where in heaven, in Jannatan, Adanan, Garden of Eden, or Garden of Bliss, Garden of Eden, or Garden of Bliss, Jannatan, Adnan, Garden of Bliss. That's the that's the third and last commentary to sign 31. We're now going to sign 32. Allahu allazi halaka samawati wal ardi wa anzala minas samai ma'an minas samai ma'an. It is God who had created the heavens and the earth and sendeth down rain from the skies. Of course, we don't seem to wonder. We see rain falling, but nobody can make it happen. Nobody, and no scientist has ever come to beat the chest to say this rain was caused by so and so. No, it's God who sends it. Human beings may do it briefly or something, but no, generally it is God who sends it. You can pump something in the air. I think they call it cyclones or so, if I'm not mistaken, to cause rain to fall. But that is the tiny idea that God has given to them. But true, proper, beneficial rain is by God, nobody else but by God from the skies. Mina samai. Yes, mina samai. Ma'an. فأخرج به فأخرج به من الثمرات فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم. فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم from the skies, and with it bringeth our fruits, tamarati, wherein to feed you, rizkan lakum, wherein to feed you, rizkan lakum. Where is it? Rizkan lahum. وسخر وسخر لكم الفلك لتجري في البحر بأمره وتجري في بحر بأمره, and subjected the ships to uh, to feed you. It is he who had made the ships subject to you, that they may sail through the sea by his command. بأمره, by his command. Mm. بأمره. Okay. وسخر لكم الأنهار وسخر لكم الأنهار وسخر لكم الأنهار sorry الأنهار وسخر لكم الأنهار uh, and the rivers also hath he made subject to you. Sahara subject to you. Sahara lakum subject to you. So he has made the ships subject to us and the rivers subject to us. You can go into a boat and fish with joy. You can fish while whistling, sorry, or while singing. Get your fish out of it and get cool breeze out of it. He has subjected it to you, the rivers, as well as the boat itself in which you are sailing. Oh my God. So you want God to remind us of all these things all of the time? No. Huh? We are indeed people who are ignorant. We are indeed ignorant. Simply go you are your ship sailing, enjoying the breeze, catching the fish, and you don't think of God. No good bad chow. You sit down, you get your beer, you get your chicken, and you tell yam, yam, and laugh, ho 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 ho, and we don't think of God. Oh my God! All right, uh, and the rivers too. He has subject, yes, and the rivers too. He has subject to you. I don't know how many commentaries there are. I think maybe one, 1908. Yes, just one commentary, and that is making the river subject to you, making the river subject to you. Let's go there and see. Yes, 1908, one commentary only. We must realize that behind all our strength, skill, and intelligence, there is the power and goodness of God. Yes, it's not our intelligence. It's not our intelligence that is helping. Behind it, there is the goodness of God, comma, who gave us all these things, especially the faculty to make ship, to make the ships, and the intelligence to sail, to make use of it in the ship, fishing, and on vacation for vocational purposes and whatnot. It is He, God, who gave us those nirma, those fevers. Uh, there is the power of goodness of God, who gave us these things. Full stop. Man can understand and control the forces of nature so as to bring them to his own service. That's Sahara, subjected. He subjects these things to us, to his own service. Colon. He can only do so because one, he has got these gifts from God. How many of us know that? Pardon me. How many of us are aware of that? He can only do so, one, because he has got these deeds from God, and two, God has fixed definite laws in nature, comma, or in nature, comma, of which he can take advantage by God's command and persecution. Who can take advantage? Man can take advantage of God's command and permission. He is giving you the permission to do that. And if he wants to take the permission away, you will kaput in the sea. You go to sea, and then before you realize, wind capsize and you are gone. So it's good to pray before going. Good to pray before making a flight for the pilots and drivers on the roads and whatnot. for the permission of God. I think this is what I think the implication includes this: to pray before embarking on any adventure. Mm. All right, let's comment on let's command and permission. He's been made. He's been made vigilant on earth, and we are being referred to uh, chapter 2, sign 30. Mm. I think that is where God said He is going to make a vigilant on earth to the angels, which they attempted to reject. And He said, Alam mala talamun. He said He was going to make a vigilant on earth. The angel said, أجعل فيها ما يفسد فيها ويفسد الأعمى ونحن نصدق بك بحمدك. We are going to bring somebody to cause to pour blood and misbehave, and we will be glorifying you. Allah, he said, God said, Alam mala ta'lamun. I know what you don't know. I think that's it. Maybe we can go there and see. 2:30. 2:30, chapter 2:30. Chapter 2:30. In any case, we're being referred there, so it's not bad if we do. Chapter 2, verse 30. Chapter 2, verse 30. Oh, I can't find it. 29. I can see 29. Oh, what a shame. It's there. Sorry, I'm holding it. It's right in front of me. وإذ قال ربك للملائكة إني جائل في الأرض خليفة. That's vigilant. قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسق فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك قال إني أعلم ما لا تعلمون. In English, behold, thy Lord said to the angels, I will create a vigilant on earth. They said, Will thou place therein one who will, who will make mischief therein and shed blood? While we do celebrate thy praises and glorify thy Lord and glorify thy holy name, he said, I know what ye don't know. And indeed, his angels are meant to obey. After protesting, he has ordered them to protect us, and they do it. And to pray for forgiveness for us, and they do it. I wish we could have such discipline in all fields of our endeavor. In all fields of our endeavor. Okay, let's go back to our main point. And I think that was commentary 1908. Yes, commentary 908. Where we're listing points, some points. He's got these gifts from God, and two, God has fixed definite laws in nature of which he can take advantage by God's command and permission. He's been made vigilant. Yes, this is the word that sent us back to chapter 2:30. Make it vigilant on earth. Okay, into brackets 2:30. God commanded the highest creatures to bow down to Adam. 2:34. Please go back there if you can. Full stop. 2:34. Full stop in bracket. Man, comma, by God's command, comma, by God's command, can use rain to produce food for himself, by the sense that God has given us to produce good for himself, semicolon. Make ships to sail the sea, semicolon. Use rivers as highways, comma, and cut canals for traffic and irrigation by the sense that he has put inside here, inside this call here. Pardon me. This is a holy laugh. In the secondary school, somebody used to say skull. You will say head. You use the word skull instead of head. You use the word skull instead of head. Oh my God. And canals for traffic and irrigation. Full stop. Not only this, comma, but even the heavenly bodies can contribute to his needs. There are brackets there. Let me fix it. But let me fix them. But even the heavenly bodies into brackets by God's command, brackets close, contribute to his needs. Brackets again. See next verse. See next verse. So we are going to the next verse. Pardon me. And the next verse is next sign. I choose to use sign instead of verse. And the next sign is 33. Let's go there. Was lakum. Sahara here subject. Subjecting in the Quran, Sahara always means to subject to man. Was lahum ashamsa wal kamara da ibayna. Was lakum ashamsa wal kamara da ibayna. And he hath made subject to you the sun and the moon, both diligently da ibene, both. The moon, both. Da ibene. Both diligently pursuing their courses. And the night, the ibene, okay. وَسَهَرَ لَكُمْ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ. وَسَهَرَ لَكُمْ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ. Both diligently pursuing their courses. And then he has made subject to you to Alayla wa Nahara. Alayla wa Nahara. The night and the day hath he also made subject to you. In other words, his intelligence has given us makes that we must make good use of the day and also the night. Nobody tells you to sleep during the night and wake up in the day. Nobody tells you if you want to catch a thief, you must include night activities. You must think of the night activities of the thieves. So he has made subject the day and the night to us as well. Sahara lakum alayla wa nahara. There is commentary to read 1909. After my bad commentary. Okay, my commentary compared to this is bad. So that's after my bad or unacceptable commentary. Maybe acceptable, maybe not. Maybe not. So 1909. The sun gives out heat. I didn't get there. The sun gives us heat, which is the source of all life and energy on on this planet, and produces the seasons of the year. My commentary was actually bad. And produces the seasons of the year, by by utilizing such man can supply his needs, not only material but immaterial, in the shape of light, immaterial in the shape of light, health, and other blessings. So health is immaterial and blessings are immaterial. And light as well is immaterial. That's what this commentary is telling us. Okay, the sun and the moon together produce tides. I think in the seas. Tide, Tides, and are responsible for atmospheric changes, which are of the highest importance in the life of man. So you can see hundreds of years ago, there was science, and the present day discoveries are derived from the science of the past. When I say science of the past, I mean SCIENCE. Okay, both that and the science to SIGNS. I think they are both. They both should be considered. So hundreds of years ago, we had this science, the two sciences. Okay, importance in life. Let me see. Should I repeat it? The sun and the moon together produce tides and are responsible for atmospheric changes, which are of the highest importance in the life of man. The succession of day and night is due to the apparent daily course of the sun through the skies and the cool light of the moon performs other services different from those of warm day light. Full stop. Because there are law because there are laws here which man can understand and calculate, he can use all such things for his own service. And in that sense, the heavenly oh, nice. In that sense, the heavenly bodies are themselves made subject to him by God's command. To him, to whom? Man, by God's command. So we shouldn't just assume that everything is normal. We just came to meet and we don't know how they came about. God is aware of all this. He's reminding us that no, it is He who has subjected all these things for us: the sun, the moon, the weather, and everything. The aeroplanes that we invented, He is subjecting them to us. The aeroplanes that we have invented, and the cars, the materials come from Him. We just gotta dig into the ground, get metals and cobalt and whatnot for our own use. Not thinking of how they came about, not realizing that God placed them there for us, like you placing something for your toddler to see and enjoy, or to see and have pleasure, and to see and use and get pleasure out of it. All right, that's commentary 1909 to sign 33. We are now going to sign 34. Oh, وأتين وأت sorry وآتاكم من كل ما سأل ما سألتموه ما سألتموه sorry وآتاكم من كل ما سألتموه. And he giveth you of all that you ask for. It's not you, it's ye. All that ye, Y-E, all that ye ask for. There is commentary to it, we'll get to it. Masal, masala, masal tumuhu, masal tumuhu, what you ask for from him. Masal tumuhu. Wa in ta, wa in ta'uddu, wa in ta'uddu, wa in ta'uddu ni'matillahi la tasuha, wa in ta'uddu ni'matillahi la tas la tasuha. I love this. No, I find it difficult to read. I've read this and I've noted it down, but it's very difficult to read now because I've stayed away from Quran for a long time. Okay. But if ye count the favors of God, never will ye be able to number them. You can't number the favors of God. You give the whole of your time from birth to death to start counting the favors of God. You can't count them. There is no number for it except He, but He knows the number of favors He has given to us, but we can never know. No way. We're in where is it? Wa in ta'uddu nimatillahi la tasuha. Innal insana innal insana la zalumu kafarun la zamu la zal wa zalumun kafarun. You won't be able to count them, the favors. Never will ye be able to count them. Sorry. Verily, man is given up to injustice and ingratitude. Man is given up to injustice and ingratitude. Inla insana la zalumun kafarun. Verily, man is given up to injustice and gratitude. We go to the commentaries to read 10 and 11, 1910 and 1911. 1910 first. Sincere and true prayer in faith is answered by God. So he gives us, this is, I think this is against, you ask for, he gives you what you ask for. So he's saying, sincere and true prayer in faith is answered by God. Thus, he gives us everything which a wise and benevolent providence can give. That's especially if it is what we are asking for is in a good sense, has meaning, good meaning. Yeah, that's the commentary for 1910. We are now going to commentary for 1911. And that will be the end of the commentary for sign 34. And that also will end section 5. Let's go there. I've tried to render the intensive forms of the Arabic by what I consider their near equivalent here. I love that. Because the Arabic words, sometimes you can't find the full. The Arabic words, if translated to English, do not make complete meaning. The Arabic words are meant for, some words are meant to be used only in Arabic. Okay, or in the Quran. Okay. So I have tried to render the intensive forms of the Arabic by what I consider their near equivalent here. The phrase given up to injustice and gratitude suggests habitual ignoring habitual ignoring or just habitual ignoring of just values, habitual ignoring of just values, and ingratitude for the innumerable gifts and favors which God has showered on mankind. And that is the giving up to injustice and gratitude. And here it is, إن الإنسان لظلوم كفار. All right, viewers, pardon me for my trespasses. We shall end here at section 5. And when we are back, God willing, we shall go to section 6. Thank you very much. Ila lekai. Bye bye. Au revoir. Till we meet again.